Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch, in the kitchen. It's raining like hell outside, and today I'm going to try something new, something hopefully that might bring about a monumental change to the success of many of us on carnivore trying to afford the current price of meat, which seems to be going up or almost doubling every year. I won't talk about the politics of it, but I will talk about the practicality. I've been looking for ways to make cheaper cuts of meat. Most of them involve the slow cooker. Most of the attempts that I've done to sous vide them, in other ways, make them taste like a ribeye, like a steak, have been okay, but they're not ribeyes. This thing, a meat tenderizer, it's got 48 blades. You've all seen meat that has like little holes in it. Well, that's what's used, and they all claim, usually overblown claims, but they all claim that you could take a cheaper cut of meat like a chuck. And I went ahead and got this 3-pound chuck from Sam's Club, and we're going to see if we can turn it into something that maybe won't be better than a ribeye, maybe won't be as good as a ribeye, but maybe will be acceptable. And at half to a third the price of a ribeye, maybe it'll make it more enjoyable and better for us to do carnivore. That's a lot of maybes, and we're holding out a lot of hope for this. So let's get started. The first thing I got to do is, I guess, take this out of the package. Got it out of the package. I imagine this is kind of a no-brainer. You push down on it and the blades come out through the slots and stab the meat. It's pretty heavy little deal. There is a stand in here as well, a case for it, bottom cover, some instructions, which if everything fails, we'll take a look at those. But this fits in the case, and that's how you put it away. Right now, before I use it, I think it'll be prudent to maybe wash it. So we're going to go to the sink, wash this thing with soap and water. Now, I don't want to do this whole thing yet because we're experimenting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of it off right here, and we'll deal with that. And we'll save the rest, because if this doesn't work, I can still slow cook the rest of it and not ruin it. So we'll cut this thing right here. Kind of butterflied it. All right, that's kind of made two, almost like steaks here. Perfect. Perfect. So we will go ahead and try this tenderizer thing. I have no idea how many times to do this, how much it's going to take, but I've got two steak-looking things here, and we're going to see what this does. So, okay. Certainly flattens it out. The spring pushes it away, so you don't have to hold on to it. But let me go ahead and poke these. It makes it thinner, is what it does. And while I'm doing this, I think now might be a great time to preheat the air fryer. And I'm going to cook it like a steak. So I'm going to turn the air fryer on. And I'm going to say, put the basket in with no, for a steak, you don't use the grate at the bottom. It's steak. It says steak, 450 degrees for 10 minutes. I have no idea how long this is going to take because these aren't going to be that thick. But I'm going to start it, and it will go ahead and preheat it. for 8 minutes. So while it's preheating the air fryer, let me go in here and continue tenderizing this thing. That'll be enough of that. Salt it a little bit. Okay, 45 seconds until the reheating is done. I think this is going to do a good job of it. I'm going to have to remove it after about 3 to 4 minutes and check the internal temperature, flip it over. I don't think it's going to take 10 minutes to cook these things fully. We'll see. We're experimenting today. We're experimenting. So we will take this out. It is very, very hot. We will take both of these steaks and we will lay them in the pan. They will sizzle. That's great. We'll bunch them up a little bit. They'll put them under the heat and let it start cooking. There it goes. There it goes. We're coming up on 3 minutes. And let me take a quick look and see what the temperature is. The temperature is 90 degrees inside. 120 there. 110. Okay, going to let it cook till another few minutes and then I'm going to flip it over. All right, let's flip them over and see what happens. There we go. All right. Plenty warm. 30. This is probably done enough. How was it? 6 minutes. Well, let's see. Let's take it out right here. Doesn't look bad. I'll take one of these steaks. Put it on my plate here. And cut into it, see what it looks like. Let's cut right across here. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. It's a nice medium. I say rare to medium rare. It certainly cuts it easy enough. The test is going to be in chewing it. So let's see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think it's done enough. I'm going to unplug the air fryer. Turn off the range to it. Not bad. Not bad. Wow. It's certainly more tender than a chuck. Not bad for a first shot. We'll keep playing with it some more and see what happens. But it's good. I think there's promise here. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, but for the time being, I'll put a link to this gadget in the description of the video from Amazon if you're interested in trying it. I think it's got some promise. Maybe someday we'll be able to say it's better than a ribeye, but not quite yet. Not quite yet, but not bad. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me for this little experiment and take the rest of the day off. Certainly eat meat.